Look at the neighborhoods across the country right now. As the supply disruption in the Strait of Hormuz hits local markets, citizens are standing in long lines with their empty domestic LPG cylinders. That physical anxiety is driven by a digital failure. People are scrambling for fuel, but booking apps are crashing, and WhatsApp booking channels are returning server-down errors. To get through this period, you need a strict strategy. We are going to walk through a step-by-step cooking gas crisis survival plan so you can secure your legal refills, stretch your current supply, and navigate the broader community impact. First, look at these industrial refinery towers. To combat the global shipping crisis, the government has actually increased domestic LPG production by 28%. The crisis we are seeing is primarily a distribution and panic buying problem. It is not a total dryout. Households that follow a clear, disciplined plan will not run out of fuel. Step 1 is understanding the new rationing rules. The government has temporarily extended the mandatory gap between bookings to throttle demand and stop hoarding. Here is how those timelines break down on the calendar. Urban households must now wait exactly 25 days between bookings. For rural households, that gap is extended to 45 days. Attempting to book early is counterproductive. It overloads the IVRS systems. IVRS stands for Interactive Voice Response System, which is the automated phone network used to log your requests. Overloading these networks causes the exact server crashes that are fueling the nationwide panic. When your delivery does arrive, you will need to use the DAC protocol. DAC stands for Delivery Authentication Code, a unique security PIN sent to your registered mobile phone. You must provide this code to the delivery driver to ensure your specific cylinder is logged in the system and not illegally diverted. By adhering strictly to your 25 or 45-day timeline and keeping your authentication code ready, you guarantee your household remains part of the official, legal supply chain. Desperate households that run out of gas before their 25-day window opens are being targeted by an emerging underground LPG network. This diagram shows the financial toll. The official domestic price, marked by the green check, sits around 913 rupees. But on the black market, represented by the red X, operators quote prices scaling rapidly from 1,500 up to 4,500 rupees. Beyond the financial cost, these illegal transactions carry severe mechanical dangers. Operators transfer highly pressurized gas from large commercial tanks into smaller 5-kilogram mini-cylinders, often leading to failing valve connections and violent eruptions. Turning to the black market drains household finances at rates over 310 rupees per kilogram, and it introduces an immediate, lethal explosion hazard directly into your home. To avoid the black market entirely, you need to reduce your reliance on the gas flame. Go into your kitchen right now and audit your available electric appliances. Households are already making this shift. E-commerce platforms are reporting a 25 times surge in demand for electric cooktops, like the induction setup shown here, as families pivot away from gas. Here is how to break down your thermal load. Use electric kettles for your water boiling. Rely on rice cookers for your daily staples. Reserve the precious LPG foils strictly for tasks that absolutely require it, like making rotis. For extreme edge cases, local governments are stepping in by temporarily releasing emergency kerosene quotas and approving the use of firewood as a last resort backup. Aggressively shifting 50% of your thermal cooking load to the electrical grid ensures a single LPG cylinder will stretch well past that mandated 25-day waiting period. The government's policy fiercely prioritizes keeping household kitchens running. Because of this, commercial gas supplies have been slashed, capping restaurants and eateries at just 20% of their normal usage. This rationing forces local street food vendors into an impossible mathematical choice: either buy black market gas at over 3,000 rupees a cylinder, or sit idle and shut down their livelihoods entirely. This triage policy creates severe collateral damage for students and bachelors living in hostels. Without full kitchens, they rely almost entirely on easily hoarded 5-kilogram mini-cylinders or commercial mess halls. Inside these student mess halls, operators are conserving their remaining fuel by cutting full-course meals down to basic khichdi served twice a day. The sudden closure of your neighborhood eateries is a direct result of this brutal commercial rationing. It is a time that calls for heightened grace and empathy within the community. Let's review the survival plan. Track your 25-day booking window, deploy electric thermal backups, safely dodge the black market traps, and understand the economic strain happening outside your door. The global supply chains and the Strait of Hormuz remain highly volatile. However, applying this strict strategy effectively insulates your own kitchen from those external macroeconomic shocks. Share this video with relatives to help calm the overburdened booking systems. And drop your most efficient electric cooking recipes in the comments below to help the wider community adapt and survive.